Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square 119 and it's our last square. Can you believe it? Well done if you've stuck with it this long, and we're going to have a fabulous throw at the end of this. I'm quite excited. So I've done a chain of 6 and 2 chains and a 2 treble cluster. Then there's a 2 chain gap and a 3 treble cluster here, so that's the first part of a treble 3 times, and then pull through all of the loops. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, and I'm going through all of them, and then a 2 chain gap. So repeat that so you've got 8 little clusters all the way around. So at the end of that first round, I'm going to do just 1 chain and then join with a half treble to the top of that first 3 chain, and that raises you up nicely for the next round, and that's the next round is clusters 2. So in that same space I'm going to do 2 chain and then a 3 treble cluster. So we did 3 treble clusters there, and now we're going to do 4 treble clusters separated by a 3 chain, so everything's just cranked up a bit in numbers. So that's the first part of a treble like this, but you do it 4 times on this round. So you'll have at the end of this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook, and then you yarn over and pull through all of them. So it's a little bit shorter than a regular treble. So there we go, and now you repeat that, one of those 4 treble clusters in each space. So at the end of that second round, my little circle has sort of buckled up a bit like this, but I think it's going to come flat in the next round because the next round is the shaping. So I've joined with a 1 chain and a half treble again, and now we're going to do round 3, which is trebles and half trebles, so 3 chain and 2 treble in that first space, and then the next space is a bit shorter and has half trebles. So over here we're going to do 4 half trebles, and that's the one where you yarn over and then go through all 3 like that. And then the next space is a corner, and that has 3 trebles and 3 chain, so it's a 3, 3, 3. So 3 trebles, 3 chain and 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, and another 3 trebles all into that space. Look, so we might have to push them up a bit to fit them in. There we are. And then we kick off with the half trebles again in the next space. Oh look, and it's flattening it out a bit. So at the end of that third round you should have a nice square shape, and the next round is all trebles, and we're going to start off with 3 chains and 2 treble in the corner, and then trebles into these spaces here. So those the spaces in between your 4, either side of your 4 half trebles there, and each space has 3 trebles, so 3 trebles in there and 3 trebles in the next one. And then when you get to the corner, it's 3 trebles, 3 chain. Oh no, I beg your pardon, it's 3 trebles and 2 chain this time. And then you kick off down the side again with the 3 trebles in those spaces. So there's your corner, and then 3 treble, 3 treble, and then a 3, 2, 3 in that corner. So the 5th and final round is trebles again, and we start off with 3 chain and 1 treble into that corner space. And it's always difficult when you start off here. We've got to have, there should be 12 stitches down the side, and you can see, so that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, so 12 we've almost is right in the corner there. So we've got to do our first stitch. Oh, try and get through into there, right in the corner, and then trebles down the side. So in the corner space it's 2 treble and then 3 chain and then another 2 trebles, so it's a 2 3 2 this time, so the reverse of what it was in the row below, and that looks quite handsome. I'm very pleased. You've got this sort of traditional granny thing going on in the middle. And here we are at the end, and I'm gonna pull that through and fasten off, and that is square 119 and the last square for our throw. There we are. And of course, even though it's the last one, you'd think we'd remember, but I probably won't, so I'm going to label it anyway, because next week we're going to be doing all the sewing up. So treats in store. See you next week.